Okay, I want to talk real quick about the book of Esther. To summarize it, the Jewish people were under the control and rule of the Persian Empire. And the Persian king Xerxes was married to Esther, who was Jewish, and he didn't know she was Jewish. Well, Esther's uncle Malachi found out about a plot to kill all the Jews and told Esther about it. Well, Esther couldn't just walk up to the king and talk to him. That was illegal. If the king didn't call somebody to him, come see him, the king could just have somebody that walked in on him executed. So she was worried about walking in and talking to the king about this. And Malachi told her that if she doesn't do it, many Jews will die. If she does do it, then she may die, but she may save more people's lives. So she needs to be brave and do it. And she's like, well, I'm still scared. Will you pray and fast for me and ask all the other Jews to pray and fast for me? And they did, and she had her and all, or she prayed and fasted and had all of her servants pray and fast. Now, it ended up they managed to tell the king and get the plot circumvented and save the Jewish people from that genocide. But what I want to talk to you guys about today is what's going on in Afghanistan. Because of the U.S. policies in 2009, almost all Afghanis have on their IDs their religious affiliation. I have no idea why the U.S. government thought that was a good idea, and I have no idea why the Afghanis people trusted us enough to allow that to happen. But that means the Taliban can now identify every Jew, every Christian, and every other religious minority by looking at their IDs. And worse than that, they have documentation and list of names and addresses of these religious minorities. And they said when they start catching these people, that at least some of them, so the women are going to be used as, and women and girls, and some of the boys will be used as sex slaves until they're used up and then killed. Some other people will just be used as slaves for labor. Some of them they'll make examples out of and burn alive or crucify. And that's going on in Afghanistan. So what I'm asking you to do, and what I'm doing, and what I think every Christian around the world and every Jew around the world should be doing right now, is following in Esther and Mordecai's example, and praying and fasting and asking God to intervene on this genocide. And if you can, I'd also encourage you to give money to the Nazarene Fund. They've already raised over $20 million to start rescuing people. Now, the State Department is trying to prevent them from rescuing people, but there's not a lot we can do about that. But we can raise money from them. I just heard two stories this morning. One of an old woman who was very poor. She managed to save $25 up for a new pair of shoes, but instead she gave that to the Nazarene Fund to rescue people, and she said that she's relying on God to provide her shoes. She'd rather give the money to the people who are going to die and go barefoot, but she's going to trust in God to help her get shoes if she does the right thing and helps these people. And I heard of another story of a little boy who gave all the money he had to his mom to give, which was like, I think around $6-7, and then asked his mom if they could have a garage sale so he could start selling his stuff in order to raise more money to save these people, or to rescue these people. So I encourage you at the very least, skip a meal and spend that time praying and fasting. Spend time with your family and encourage those around you to pray and fast as well. And if you have any money whatsoever you could donate, please give it. These people need our help. They're desperate. Thank you for watching.